I'm not into, moral victories or I don't know if that's the right phrase here, but um, that's a match that could do a lot of people on the court on both sides of the net a lot of good. And we haven't been a part of too many of those this year. There's it's been a lot of three-set matches and not a lot of 25-23 scores, which we got three of those, and 25-22 I think in the four sets. So there's a lot that can come out of that if we use it the right way. I thought Southern Cal really came in and this is the tough place to come in and play, and I thought they came in there with a relatively pretty young team, and were ready to go toe to toe. I thought their courage, their fearlessness. I thought they did an excellent job behind the service line and some of the attacking they were doing. I thought we were. I don't think we matched their intensity for the duration of the match. I thought there was early on. I thought we were a little bit too much off speed, too much tipping, which was they were able to gobble that up and come back at us pretty aggressively in transition. So I'm not sure we started off with the right mentality, especially from our pins, and that period in the fourth set, I think that's about as well as we played all year long. There was a desperation and a strength that was coming out that I told our team we need to be tapping into more frequently. That we need to kind of find a way to that urgency. And if we're able to do that a little bit more, it's going to be really, really good. I thought there was what an entertaining match, right? For the fans, it kind of stinks to be on the short end of it, but I'm proud of most of the, how we fought. We had some people that were kind of banged up going into the match, and I thought they did everything they could to give us the, a great effort today, and so that was great. All right.
For both players, seemed like their defense was making it really hard to score for a lot of stretches. Did you feel that out there? Was there frustration as they would dig one ball after another, seemingly?
Yeah, I think they're a really good defensive team. They've got some good littles back there. But I think that, a lot of their balls coming back at us, they were up, but I think we were getting good quality, like we could attack back better when we got the ball back. I think our transition game got better throughout the match. Maybe it didn't start off that well, and they were kind of beating us in the transition game with their quick offense. Credit to their defenders. But I do think we were able to pick up the transition game as the game got going.
Yeah, I think too it was pretty hard to score today, and they're a really good defensive team, but that I think made this match more fun. So I'm glad that we are going to learn something from this match and come up next week with better swings and better decisions.
Decker was fantastic tonight. Her defense in the left back, I think we probably went to the left back a little bit too much and tried to challenge her a little bit, but her range was really, really special. I thought Weejay really, she came out and I think she got 5 kills in the first 7 swings for her. I thought she was absolutely fantastic. We took a chance and rotated in the fourth set, and that kind of got probably a little bit better matchup from Mullins there in the fourth set, but we felt like we needed to do that. We had 3 rotations that we were just having a really tough time scoring any points off of. serving and defending around that. We were siding out all right in rows 4, 5, and 6. We just weren't scoring any points whatsoever. So we felt like let's change a little bit. But Decker was fantastic.
Kelly, just want to get your initial thoughts on Grace and kind of what you saw from her in her first match back.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it was a lot. It was a big load for her first match, and the offensive numbers weren't great. It's you're playing against one of the better blocking teams in the league. So, but she gave us a lot of points behind the service line. She passed the ball well the number of times. She didn't pass a ton of balls that were served at her, but when she did, she handled it. She handled that. Her defense was fantastic. I mean, she really defended at a really high level. It's just time. It's her and Addie spending a little bit more time together, which is kind of where everybody is. There was that was a challenging match. A lot of high. Back and forth. That's so good for our attackers and setter to have that kind of pressure over and over again and being able to work through it. It's so good for serve receive patterns of being able to handle that kind of environment and that kind of back and forth. Just good for all of us.
For Mimi and Una, Kelly alluded to that fourth set rally. You're down 11-2, and that almost insurmountable in most cases, and yet you got to 22. What was the momentum like? What was the feeling like there? I guess first to get in the hole, no lack of momentum, but then to get it going again. And how does that carry over to you? What's your lesson, your takeaway from all that?
Yeah, that's one of the things I love about volleyball is that it's such a momentum sport. You're never out of it at all. So we can be down 11-2 and still come back. It takes one play, it takes one time for the crowd to erupt, and then we get on those runs, and everyone just kind of like how Kelly said earlier. Everyone just kind of taps into that energy and we're going. Let's play some good volleyball. I think we got into good rallies. I think everyone was taking big rips, and I think everyone was just really starting to fight in the middle of that fourth set to the end.
I feel like when we play like this in those momentum that we are almost unstoppable. So I think our lesson will be for next matches to search for this momentum more often in the starts of the sets too, not just in the end, and that will help us to be better.
So for Kelly, you mentioned that a couple players are a little banged up. How are you with having such close games in proximity to each other? What's kind of the strategy of trying to make sure they're getting as much rest as possible to be ready for a match like this?
Yeah, I mean, there's things that we do as a staff, but there's also choices that the players do. We're only around them a few hours a day. So what does the rest of their day? And they do have to live their lives and things. But it's big. We don't have right now a ton of depth, and so that's. You've got to balance getting repetitions in with a new setter, right, and a lot of young people, while also trying to stay healthy. But that's and playing a league competition. I mean, that's one of the joys of being in this conference is they just keep coming and coming and coming, and you either love that and the challenge that puts on you every match, or you pick and choose what matches you're going to show up for. And I thought we did a really good job of being ready to go this match, and you saw another really talented team that was in that same mindset, and it was just just a lot of high level play today. A lot of high level play today.
Any last questions?
Dennis.
Kelly, your serving today, was it really good passing by them? It felt like they were in system a lot and much of the day. is that them, or was there something with your serving that was maybe not
It's
what you want?
both. I think this is a good passing team. Their numbers are pretty good. They don't get aced too many times, and I thought we had too many servers that were pretty soft behind the service line that wasn't putting much pressure. Like you said, you're right. Their setter was inside a 10-foot line a lot more than what ours was. And sometimes that's just confidence behind. That's one of the things that hopefully that match does is good, is that you're kind of feeling that, you know. You tend to remember the misses, and you tend to remember when they're in the pocket. But that's what happens when you got so many sets decided by 2 points. Is you kind of lock in on the negatives rather than the positives. There's way more positives for both teams. I mean, had we pulled out that match, there would have been a ton that they could have taken away as well. There's a lot of high level stuff. We need to play better. I think we expect that out of us, to play even better. There's another gear for us, but you find that out when you're having another team that is ready to go. I mean, that was. Those guys played about as well as anybody that we've played this year, and to come into here and play that. I mean, we didn't lay down. I mean, they forced us to play hard and to play together, and it'll be a match that we will learn from. We will get better from because of this match, and those are the things that excites you, because this team will hunt for that. They'll go back and they'll watch this film and they'll be like, and should have, and they'll get back in the gym. And we'll get better for next week, and that's the train keeps moving. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.